Alright folks, so what we have here is a ThorFire PF04 Pen Flashlight. What I want to do is open this box up, take a look at this flashlight, and give it a once-over. But before we do that, why don't you go grab yourself a nice cold one, come on back, and we'll get started. Alright, the good folks at ThorFire gave me a shout, and they said, hey, would you mind reviewing this flashlight for us? And I was like, no, that's great. I would love to. So they sent me this flashlight free of charge. Want to be on the up and up about that. And what I want to do now is just open it up, take a look at it, and give it a quick review. Uh-oh. Looks like we damaged the packaging a little bit here. And we still can't get it open. There we go. Yeah, look at this. It comes with a "Are you happy?" card. I guess you can fill that out and send that to ThorFire. It tells you how to do customer service if necessary. And then it comes with this user guide. But we don't use user guides. I will go ahead and run a picture of this into the video. Actually, we can see it here, so I'm not going to do that. You can see we got 3 modes: low, medium, and high. 1 lumen, 50 lumens, and 210. It's my understanding that after 3 minutes, the high mode will step down to a mid, so it has some thermal protection. And then here is just some technical parameters, as they call them. You can see it uses the Cree XPG2 LED, and this is actually a little bit of a cheaper, more of a budget type LED light that's actually known to be a very good flood LED. It's not so much a thrower, but I wouldn't expect a pen light to be a thrower. I think it would be more like an EDC type flooding light. Here it comes with 2 O-rings, which is handy, because I would imagine, let's clean this up, get this stuff out of the way. I would imagine that it takes 2 O-rings. There's usually one at the cap, or one at the tail and one at the head. So here you go. Typical pen light size is what you would expect. It got a little bit of knurling up here for grip. Nice solid clicky there, and you can see the head of this flashlight kind of swells out a little bit, as so does the tail. And then we have a pocket clip, which seems to be a pretty stout pocket clip. Let's go ahead and get some batteries in here and see what it does. So for batteries, we are going to take a look at these Radio Shack AAA batteries. I was at Radio Shack. If you're still fortunate enough, you can go there, and they had these on sale, so I picked a bunch up. Hopefully I'm doing this correctly. We'll go ahead and put those with the positive end facing out. I really don't know much about this flashlight. I did not investigate it. Let's go ahead and turn it on to the high. So what happens is that this tail cap turns it on and off, and then you do a half press to switch modes. When I turn it on, it goes back to the mode it was in. Half tail press takes me back down. You can see that it's running in the low mode. Half again takes me to medium. Half again takes me to high. I probably would go ahead and set this on medium and just leave it here. Okay, let's go do some beam shots. All right, here we are doing a tire inspection at low mode. Now you can see it a little bit better without the camera, not through the camera. Here it is in medium, and this seems to be the right setting for doing something like this. Stepping it up at high, it gets a little washed out. It's not really necessary to go that high, so here we go again. Low, can't really see it. I wouldn't use it for something like a tire inspection. I would go ahead and stick with the medium setting like you see right here. Seems to be the one that works the best for me. Now taking a look at this map, we're going to start off in medium mode. And that seems to work really well. I can read the map clearly, and it's not being washed out. It's a little bit washy looking through the camera lens, but that's not what I experienced. And it seemed to be a appropriate setting, so let's go ahead and cycle through it. And high, it does wash it out a little bit, and it made it a little bit hard to read. I was getting a lot of reflective light. Let's check out low mode right here. So when I take a look at low mode, it's really faint. So maybe if you were in an enclosed space, or if you were taking a look at a map, inside your car it would work, but I just didn't find it bright enough to be useful. Back up to medium, I think that this would be the setting that I would use. Now for walking around, this is a medium setting, And it turned out pretty well. You can't see through the camera, but it's a nice floody beam that would illuminate any hazards or something you might trip over and gives you general awareness as to what's around you. We're going to go ahead and take a look at high, which is really bright. If I was walking around in the dark at night, I think I would use the bright mode because it really gives a nice floody beam that lets me be aware of all my surroundings. So I think high is the right setting for this. Alright folks, and we're back from the beam shots. And as you can see, this would make for a pretty handy EDC light. It's a little bit floody. The lowest mode isn't very bright, so I'm not real sure how useful that's going to be. This is what I would consider a budget pen light. I think it competes directly with like the stream light or the through night flashlights. You can pick this up off of Amazon Prime for about $19.99. I think I saw it a little bit less than that, about $5 less for non-Prime, but then you would have to pay shipping. So it's not a bad option if you want to spend $20 and get yourself a nice little AA Penlight flashlight that you can carry around in EDC. It's not overly tactical looking. You could easily put this in your shirt pocket, or you could put it like in a notebook carrier, your EDC bag, something along those lines, and it just give you quick, easy access to a nice little Penlight flashlight, and it's not going to break the bank. So once again, thanks to the folks at ThorFire for sending this out. Thanks to all you guys for watching. That's it. Goodbye.